So now we're going to look at our first big O notation. And I start with O of n, not because it's the most efficient or least efficient, but because I think it's the one that's easiest to get your head around. So I'm going to explain this with a function. And I'm going to call this function log items, and we're just going to console log out some items. So we're going to run a for loop, and the for loop is going to run n times. And then we're going to console log out I from the for loop. And that's it. Pretty simple code. So let's go look at this in Chrome DevTools. So there is our function. We're calling it with the number 10. And let's run this. And you can see that we've console logged out 0 through 9. So let's go back over to our other screen. So this is an O of n operation. So to put it another way, we pass the function the number n, and this ran n times. So we passed it a 10, and it ran 10 times. It output 10 things. That's what O of n is. So let's take a look at this on a graph. O of n is always going to be a straight line. It is proportional. The number of operations is going to be proportional to whatever n is. So on this graph, this axis represents n. This axis represents the number of operations. Okay, so that is our first big O notation, and we'll be adding to this graph with the other big O notations so we can compare one against another. But for now, that is O of n.